Boom shakalaka, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters around the world. It is your boy Chris Shule, aka the Esoteric Noetic, aka the Chocolate Nubian Soul Brother from Ghana, West Africa, on my electric unicycle here in Melbourne, Australia. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, click on the bell, tell your friends, tell your mum, drop us some comments, let us know what it is. Drop us those cryptocurrencies, those donations, buy us a coffee. Thank you for everyone that has been doing so. It warms the inner sanctums of my chocolate Nubian heart. All right, let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about drugs. I want to talk about alcohol. I want to talk about health. A lot of people right now are making New Year's resolutions, and I often hear people saying they want to focus on self-care, they want to focus on their health. But often we don't really look at the roots of health, which is what you put in your body, right? It's what you take into yourself, not just what you eat, but the information that you take in, even the environments that you're around. They all contribute to your health, not just on a physical level, but on a spiritual level, mental level. Healthy mind, healthy body, healthy spirit. Now, when it comes to drugs, a lot of people talk to me about how they feel as if in order to expand your consciousness, to become a truly spiritually enlightened person, you must experiment with hallucinogenics. You need to be a psychonaut, they say. And I tell them, no, you don't, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, there are definitely substances that can open you up to different experiences, that can open up your mind, that can put you into a altered state of consciousness. Samadhi, as the ancient Indians would say in Vedic scripture. Salvakalpa Samadhi, opening up your mind to God, Krishna, Buddha, Allah, the unifying field. But there are dangers in these substances. I want to talk about the practical aspect of drugs. I mean, on one hand, we know that they alter your consciousness. We know things like alcohol can dampen your mind, your senses. And for a while, you have Dutch courage. For a while, you enjoy life. And life is to be enjoyed, right? People want to experience life. But in order to cultivate a healthy body, a healthy mind, sometimes you have to sacrifice the immediate pleasure that you receive from things for the long-term gain. And this is what health is about. There is always a yin and a yang. You sacrifice one thing in order to get something else. In order for me to be strong, I need to work out. In order for me to be able to move swiftly on this unicycle, it needs practice. When I first started doing this thing, I was horrible. I mean, you should have seen me. But because I applied myself in a short amount of time, I'm moving around with a lot of ease. And what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is that when it comes to health, there are certain things that you need to sacrifice. And you need to sacrifice eating foods that are going to dampen your body, or taking substances like alcohol that are going to dampen your mind. A lot of people think alcohol is one of these substances that, well, look, in moderation, it's fine. And that may be true on a physical level. But if you are truly wanting to cultivate a healthy mind, as well as a healthy body, there is something to be said for discipline. When you cultivate doing something that is hard every single day, you restrict yourself. It's not just the practical effect that has on your body, but your mind develops. Anytime you do something that is hard, just like your body becomes hard when you do hard things, physical exercise, you lift things, you run, etc., develop your lung capacity, your mind becomes stronger when you resist certain things that are difficult to resist. Doing something that is hard is beautiful because through hardship, you move into the stars. Per ardua ad astra, they say. And sometimes it's good just to do something that is difficult because of what you become from doing that difficult thing. You grow. You strengthen your discipline, which is at the heart of achieving anything in this world. It takes concentration, focus. And that can manifest itself also in your health. A healthy will manifests itself in a healthy mind. So one of the practical applications of resisting things like alcohol, even to an extreme. I mean, I, for one, have never been drunk. I don't drink. I, for one, also don't take any illicit drugs. I've never taken any drugs for that, man. I mean, everything on some level is a drug. Chili's a drug, but you know what I'm saying. I don't take any of these hallucinogenic substances. And the reason being, outside of the physical aspect of this, obviously this stuff can affect your physical health. You drink liquor, you age quicker. This can fuck you up in so many ways, ladies and gentlemen. And obviously the drugs can have overdoses. Now, granted, there are benefits to expanding your mind. I want to talk about the metaphysical implications of taking these hallucinogenic substances. This is something that often gets overlooked. Alcohol, for instance, is derived from an Arabic word, al-ghul. You've probably heard the word ghoul within that phrase. It's in reference to the idea that it's almost as if a ghoul takes over your body. You see, here's the thing. Here's the metaphysical, esoteric, wisdomatic truth bombs when it comes to substances like alcohol, and drugs for that matter. They open up your consciousness, and that's not always a good thing. You expose yourself to certain things. A lot of the hippies have this idea that there is no good and evil in this world. Well, there are consequences though. And just like, practically speaking, if you walk down the street in a dangerous alley without a gun, without any form of protection, you are likely to expose yourself to thugs, criminals that will attack you. When you take alcohol, it opens up your mind. It essentially opens up this veil. We have these mechanisms within the consciousness of us on a metaphysical level that often shield us from being able to see everything that is flooding in this world. Because a lot of the times we wouldn't be able to tolerate all of this incredible knowledge or these other realities that are out there unless, of course, we are prepared for it. When you take substances like this, it opens you up to these realities. However, the problem is that because you were often not ready for it, you have not gone through the right process in order to prepare yourself for this opening of other realities. You don't know how to handle a lot of the negativity that comes your way. And when I say negativity, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the ghouls. I'm talking about the entities that will impinge on your being. These negative entities that are often found when you take substances like this. This is why people become very angry under the influence of alcohol, because they're affected by entities. It's almost as if they've been taken over. And specifically with illicit drugs, with a lot of these hallucinogenics, you are opening your consciousness to be impinged by these negative entities, opening yourself up to ghouls, demons. And I know this sounds very crazy. We're dealing in the metaphysical here, but this is knowledge that has not only been attained from reading, but from my own direct experience. Ladies and gentlemen, when I was a kid, I went through some very dark experiences, and I realized that I have a very big sensitivity towards medication. So much that I've avoided this stuff because I don't want to experience these things. So there is a metaphysical side to this kind of stuff. It's much better if you are going to awaken your consciousness, expand your mind, your body, your spirit, to cultivate this through meditation, through the journey, through the spiritual process of awakening, rather than taking these substances that, whereas they seem to be fulfilling this spiritual experience, it's almost as if you are cheating. You are ripping open these realms, and often you're not prepared to handle this stuff. And as a result, a lot of people turn schizophrenic. A lot of people regress spiritually. So, ladies and gentlemen, fundamentally, this is why I do not take any of these substances. That being said, there are psychedelics that can actually be used to cultivate your spiritual awareness, the right kind of stuff. Not everything is bad. I mean, in nature, the same thing can poison you which can heal you. It's all about how you use it. There are certain substances, that being said, a lot of the pharmaceutical substances that are synthetically created that are far more dangerous, though, on a practical level. That being said, substances like marijuana, substances like ayahuasca, when done correctly, can actually have a beneficent effect, not only on your body, but on your mind, on your spirit. A lot of these things need to be done with preparation, through guidance. This is why a lot of these ayahuasca retreats require you to go through a shaman. They require you to prepare, to fast, cleanse your body, cleanse your mind. And when you are experiencing these psychedelic experiences, you are under the aid of a shaman that is protecting you, that is guiding you. Ladies and gentlemen, freaks and geeks, brothers and sisters around the world, let me know what you think in the comments below. Have you had any psychedelic experiences? Any negative ones, positive ones? What's your spiritual growth been like? Until next time, this is the Chocolate Nubian Soul Brother from Ghana, West Africa. Surya Namaskara, Namaste. Illuminate your minds with wisdom. Strengthen your will with love. Purge all negative thought patterns from your existence. Signing out, Chris Jewell. Ow!
What is liberty?
What the? Who says you can't build muscle on a vegan diet?
What's it like being a hottie in the vegan community?
There are no political solutions, only technological ones.
The economics of the system don't allow multiple competing systems to survive.
Engineering, technology, these arts of humanity, they are magic.